guys, welcome to the Vision channel. Galaxy Unpacked. It was something I was really waiting forward for this Samsung event, and here we are. Samsung presented its new devices, Samsung Galaxy S21, 21 Plus, and S21 Ultra. And this video is about my impressions about this presentation. Mr. T.M. Rowe, President and Head of Mobile Communications of Samsung, was talking about collaboration between many companies, Microsoft, and so on, and how they are making better products with this cooperation and collaboration, how they are trying to make our lives easier. First presentation was about Galaxy Buds Pro, and really a lot of talks about how great sound it produces. I have to confess that the new generation of earphones really look nice. I don't have tested them yet, but I hope in future I can take a closer look at this devices, tested myself. But of course I was waiting for phones presentation, not only Galaxy Buds. Yes, I like them, but priority for me on this presentation was a new generation of legendary phones, Galaxy S series, and I was really waiting for that presentation. Before presenting phones, they also presented a new smart device. It's Samsung Smart Tag, and it's used for things, for keys. You can find your doggy anywhere using Google Maps, and also if you put this smart tag on something, on your keys or some other devices, and you forgot where you left them, you can easily find your device or your things with this smart tag. Yeah, it's a quite nice and interesting piece of technology also. And finally my wait was over, and they presented three devices: Galaxy S21 5G, S21 Plus 5G, and later S21 Ultra 5G, the top model of this series. There were talks about epic camera, the best in the class display ever used on phones, new design language. The body of this phone is made of steel, and also the cover of back cameras are made of steel. Of course, Samsung is using a cheap plastic, quite a cheap looking plastic on these phones, not glass. But if we put them all together, I think that this phone looks nice. Though it doesn't look like Samsung design language, it has design language like some sub-brands in China, Meizu maybe, or ZTE or something. This is my personal opinion, because Samsung always used to have its own design language, and this new generation S21 has a different approach to this design. So Unipark, the global brand marketing manager of Samsung, also had a few words about the best in the class camera on this new generation of phones. That it has a dynamic refresh rate, and it can use the dynamic refresh rate as you are using applications. If you are using some applications that need a higher refresh rate, the phone automatically regulates it and changes that frame rate. It's really nice. I have to say that that's a great technology. I'm using a few phones, testing a few phones with that technology, and I have to say that that's really working. But I really was expecting something else from Samsung, because this technology, it's not new. I'm using a cheaper phone from Xiaomi. Mi 10 Pro version also supports this technology, also has dynamic refresh rate, and I was watching a presentation for Xiaomi. They also were talking about the best in the class AMOLED display on their flagship Mi 11 phones. So nothing new here. I was really waiting for something revolutionary from Samsung, because I have this feeling myself that Samsung is the top of the line, the best of the best, and when they have some presentations, they have to show us revolutionary devices, not just some kind of device. This is my opinion. Main concentration in this presentation was made on cameras, that it's almost pro grade camera, and there was some comparisons of quality with the DSLR and so on. Well, I understand that Samsung, this new generation Samsungs, and also the past generation Samsungs made a really nice photos. I'm using a Note 9 version of Samsung myself, and I'm absolutely satisfied with its quality. But I can't compare it to DSLR. There are pros for phone cameras, and there are pros for DSLR cameras, so you can't really compare these two pieces of technology to each other. In this present time, it's not comparable, but maybe in future, when Samsung or other top manufacturers show us really revolutionary technologies used in smartphones, maybe we can compare phones and their cameras with DSLR cameras. The quality of pictures in dark environments are also improved in new models. This new generation has 20% faster CPU, twice faster AI engine, and new technologies. Also, when you are taking pictures, making videos, you have a preview from all three cameras. Rear cameras on the Samsung. You can choose which one is better for you. You can just click on it and continue recording or taking pictures. This is really fantastic. Of course, it's a software thing, but I think that these innovations are really interesting, and I have to give a thumbs up for that. Of course, with Samsung you get features which are present only on Samsung phones. It's a Knox Vault. You know that your data is secure. Samsung is, for me, the top of the line if we are talking about security and data security, for example, or your banking account security and so on. Of course, the new phones have 5G support. That means that you have the fastest data transfers, download speeds, and I really like what I see coming in future. You get a dynamic lock screen. Also, features like when you're gaming, you can block calls and messages so they don't disturb you. There's a really close cooperation between Samsung and Microsoft. They presented the Microsoft To Do application, and of course the really interesting thing, pricing. How much will it cost? For a Galaxy S21 version, they are requesting $799, and for S21 plus 5G, $999. So to combine all these things, all these novelties Samsung presented to us with Galaxy S21 and S21 Plus, we get 6.2 and 6.7 inch display. S21 and S21 Plus have FHD Plus flat displays, but you have Quad HD display in Ultra version, 1300 nits, 5nm processor, 8 gigs of RAM, internal storage 128 gigs or 256 gigs. Also, phones are water resistant, IP68, Samsung Knox Vault, dynamic adaptive refresh rate, 12 megapixels wide camera, 64 megapixels telephoto camera, hyperfast 5G connectivity, and also battery 4000 milliamps or 4800 milliamps wireless charging, 10 megapixels of front camera, portrait mode, and of course 8K video snap. Ultra version, I think it's the right one for me. If I will consider for me Galaxy S21 series, Ultra version is what I would like to have. Galaxy S21 Ultra also supports stylus. Only Note series of Samsung had a stylus, but now it's supported in Ultra version also. Of course, it's not in a box. You can put this stylus inside the phone. If you like stylus, if you are using stylus for some reason, you can use it with Galaxy S21 series. As a conclusion for Galaxy S21 Ultra version, we get here a 6.8 inch display with Quad HD Edge display technology, also adaptive refresh rate, 1500 nits, 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. Also we have a macro camera which takes really nice pictures, 5nm processor. In United States you'll get Snapdragon processor, and on other markets of course Samsung is using their Exynos processor. I don't know why. I would prefer Snapdragon also because I'm from Europe, but that's the politics of Samsung. Also we get here 108 megapixels of wide camera, dual zoom, 40 megapixel front camera. Also phone is water resistant, IP68 is present here. Battery life 5000 milliamps. Also supports wireless charger and hyperfast 5G of course. Also technology Wi-Fi 6E, supports S-Pen, Samsung Knox Vault with private share. Only thing I didn't like in this presentation is that Samsung is taking the steps which were taken by Apple before. So of course charger and earphones are missing in this packaging. I guess that's all for today guys. I'll see you here on Vision channel next time. Have a nice day. Bye.